Hey Cal, how are you? Are we finally live? Hey Cal, how are you? Are we finally live? And even the audio's working. My word. Well, that saved me with an abusive tweet to Streamlabs. Welcome everyone. Let me just get a few things sorted. Hey Cal, how you going, mate? Alright, so I better like my own live stream. Come on. Well, aren't I allowed to do that? Alright, so just excuse me for a second. Just got to do a little bit of housekeeping. What we're going to be doing today is finally sorting out the kayak on a few things. Was meant to go out this morning, but woke up to rain that wasn't forecasted. So yeah, it's just hopefully the weather breaks next week. Just excuse me for a second. Rightio. Just bear with me, I've just got to get this sorted. This is the only way to do it. Okay, so it says that we're streaming on YouTube. Well, there's another bonus. Okay, great. Awesome, that's good. Good. That's good. All right, excuse me for a second. Welcome to the 5 people that are watching. Thank you very, very much for tuning in. No, that's right. That's not right, I don't think. Or is it? Let me just suss this out. No, that's looking correct. No, that's good. Let's go back. Don't believe it, it's all working. Okay, lovely. Let's have a nice stress-free stream, shall we? Welcome everyone. So, as I said, we were meant to go out onto the kayak today in our first little journey, but due to the inclement weather, that didn't happen. But the good thing about that is that gives us the chance to work through a few things and figure things out before we get out on the water, which I've been harping on about for a while. So without further ado, let's see if we can get this echo sounder hooked up. All right, and then just take it from there. Now just excuse me for a second. All right, let's go. Oh. I'm just gonna shift this over here now. Just give me this for a second. Right. Okay, so that's where most of the action's going to be today. Now, what we're going to be doing today is figuring out where we're going to be putting certain items for the kayak. Okay, and the only way to do that, like I said, is to do it in the moment. We would have been out on the kayak this morning, but don't know how well we would have gone, you know. There we go. That's good. That's charging. Bit too early. Anyway. Hello SG, hello Sith, how are you crew? Welcome. Hey look, we were meant to do a stream this morning, but I woke up and it was raining, right? So that didn't happen. Now, what we've got to do today, right, is we've got to figure out how we're going to power the sounder and where we're going to power the sounder from. Okay, SG, welcome bud. Sith, hope you're having a good day. Now mate, what is it there? Is it still hot? Because here we're meant to be in spring, but I woke up this morning and it was raining till after 10 o'clock. And then we had another bout. So what I've got here is, okay, this is a deep cycle marine battery that I bought, what was it? 12 years ago, okay. So this is a Panasonic Corporation battery. This is half the size or a quarter of the size of the normal ones that you buy. And then it's a sealed battery, so it won't leak in the boat. So what we need to do is we need to figure out where we're going to put that. Now I'm thinking just there for starters. So the other thing that we've got to do too is with this here, this is our kayak box, right? So you're going from 60s to 90s each day. Wow, okay, that's not good. Okay, so let's get this on here. That's our outboard mount, which we don't need at the moment. Right, I got that there. That's another one there. So this is actually our transducer mount here, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the transducer into simulator, and I'm going to show you how to use it because I need to figure this out myself. Right, like that, and like that. That goes in there. That goes in there. Okay. And the transducer goes down here. But we don't need to hook this up yet, as I'm just figuring out where everything goes on the boat first. So that goes there. And then what we do is we have our transducer mount here. So let's bring that in here. Let's bring that in here. Right. Hello, Jai. How are you, bud? Welcome, mate. That goes in there. that goes in there, we're set. No, they wouldn't do, mate. I don't think my bones would like it either, Sith. Jai, welcome, bud. Hope you're having a good day. So, what we're going to do now is, right, we're going to hook this up. And then we're actually going to go through the process of connecting it to a power supply, right? And making sure that this is stable enough to come on, I need more. There we go. Actually, that's good. That's really good. Now, I think I need to get one of these mounts though, but flat, the same one that goes into the transducer mount over there. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to figure out how to get power to it. So it's quite a simple process. Now, right, so see this one here? This fitting, okay, is for the transducer, okay? So the transducer goes in here. Right, now, that's my power cable there, because it's got the fuse on it. So if that's my power cable, right, where does that go? Right, so that's my power cable, yep. So that can get down here, like so. Right, so this goes into the back of the unit here, right, like this. So that's power. Where's the groove? No. Like that. Okay. So that's basically the power cable in the back of the unit now. So that's my positive, which goes to the positive terminal on the battery, and that's my negative, which goes to the negative terminal on the battery, okay? So trying to hook that up, I'm better off just using some clips that I bought and actually putting it onto the terminal so it had a solid connection. Now, the other thing that I've got a headache with, that's not really that, yeah, actually that should be okay. Glare might be an issue. So let's have a look at this fuse. All right, so what we have here is a little, is that a 2.5 or what is it? No, a 3 volt 250 VP, right? So I'm going to need to get a few, oh Jim, never touch the glass on a fuse with your fingers, man. That's how they blow up. Right, so that can go in there. That can go in here like this. Right, and if all goes well, okay, that will give us power. Now, that's our side view transducer, right? So, where's the fitting for that? Okay. Right, so basically what's going to happen with this is, okay, This goes into here, like so. We do have a little, cover for that in here, I'm pretty sure. Yep, here, that's it there, right. That's it there, that'll clip over the top to keep it together, right. And then what we do then is, so this goes on the bottom here, like that. Okay, like that. Then this, right, we're going to have to make an allowance for that. You can stay there for now. This is going to hook in at the back. So which one's transducer and which one's side view? Okay. So, right, the way you tell the difference on this, one of these has 2 side ports, one of these has 1 side port. So that's the one with 2 side ports, that goes in there. That's the one with 1 side port, that goes in there. Right, brilliant. So that's keyed in like that. Okay, so basically our transducer is now hooked up. Right, so we have the side view organised in there. Now, if I put power to this transducer, okay, that should work now. So I'll sort that out in a minute. Right, so that's the gripper there. Okay, let me just bring this in here so we know this. Right, so this comes in here, that goes in like that. Right, so that goes in there like that. Right, that's the seal. So that goes in there. Right, that's the seal there. That holds on that, like that. Oops, good one, Jim. Tangles, they call him. Right, that goes, don't do that. That goes in there like that. Okay. And that goes like that. Right, got it. So that goes into there like that. That goes into there like that. And that holds that join together like that. Brilliant. Okay, so that's how you join that to the transducer. Now, let me just check this out. That's for another part. All right, so now I don't need the transducer connected to connect this to the simulator mode on the sounder. All right, so what we'll do is this. We'll bring this around like this. Okay, I'll get some power to it. So let's just take these out. Right, transducer good. As we said, don't need the transducer because if we put the transducer on here, all it's going to do is just bounce back really quickly. That can still stay on there, good. We've got that there. So rather than... There we go. So rather than, all right, that's nice and tight there now, good. Let's bring this here like this, right, like that. Come on. I'm gonna have to get the other ones, I think. There we go. Good, all right, that's all fitted in. And what I'll do is I'll drop the height of the tripod. We'll put it right here in front of me, and then that way that should that way I'll show you how to use this on simulator mode. So that can go into the negative there, like that for now. As long as that's contacting, that'll work. That'll go into positive, like that. Let's drop this down a touch and let's have a bit of fun. Okay. Right, let's have a little bit of fun here. Okay, so, why is that like that? 1, 2, 3. Oh, hang on, let's have a look. Let's bring this in here. All right, let's zoom this into the transducer screen now. Like that. And if all goes well, we should have power. No, there. No? Okay. Let me just suss this out for a second. Why is that in? Is that in properly or not? That's power. That's power. Oh, hang on. There we go. Now, there's only one of two things that this can be. Dirty terminals. Yeah, which is probably not far off, I think. Let me just have a look now. Alright, so the terminals are dirty. Great. Hang on a second, people. I just got to go and get a little brush. Alright, what we'll do is we'll bring this back in here. Okay, like that. Leave this here like this for a second. Okay. And I'll just be back in a second, okay? Sorry about that. It is an old battery. So as you can see here, right, these are just a little bit grubby. So I'm just going to get a bit of sandpaper. Okay. Yeah, there's a bit of oxide on there, which is a shock. What are you doing, Phoebes? Hey? What mischief are you trying to create now? DRG Bushcraft, how are you? Dan, welcome. Stevie, how are you? But a little bit of a technical issue. This is an old battery. It's just got some dirty terminals, that's all. I've just got to clean them off a bit and we should be good to go. Welcome, mate. Here, I know who it is, mate, don't worry. Oh, Dan, this is just a closed cell battery. How you going out in the bush there? Devil Rocks, you good? Unless it's lost its charge, but last night it said it was fine. These are just the things you have to go through, you know. And unless you get shown these, you sort of don't realise them yourself. So let's get this done. You don't want too coarser grade sandpaper because it'll cause you headaches. All right. But yeah, once we get a break from this rain, people, we'll be out in here quite a few times a week, okay? Just give me a second. Okay. Oh, excellent, mate. Right, now I had this on the charger last night and it said that it was fully charged, so unless someone's telling porkies... Right, so what we've done in here, see how we've cleaned the terminals so they're nice and clean, so it should work now. Right there. Right. No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this the right way. Hang on a second. I've got a couple of clips in here. I'll get the clips sorted and away we go. Well, hopefully Tuesday, Devil Rocks. Hopefully Tuesday, bud, because just the weather's been... I mean, this morning I woke up to rain, you know, so... All right, let me just have a look at this. All right. So there we go. That's good. That's good. Okay. Now, that's connecting. Or has the... Don't tell me the fuse is gone. Surely not. No, that's good. All right. Okay. So just give me a second. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and get a crimper. Right. And what we're going to do is we're going to crimp some of these onto here like that. And then what I'll do is I'll clip them onto the battery. But last night I put the battery on the charger and it said full charge, so that's what I have to go back. You're getting sunburnt, mate. We had rain this morning, then we had another really like dark cloud come over, and now it looks like it's going to go again. Just give me a second, I'll be back in a minute. Right, so oh, how'd you go, Steve? Good? Did you have a good time at Exmouth? Oh, hang on, have I got a... Right, that's good in there. Come on. Okay, so just going to put that through there. That crimps down through here. Good. Unfortunately, with these crimps, they're not done by in positive or negative. They're done by the diameter of the wire that goes into them. So I couldn't get two different coloured, oh God, I couldn't get two different coloured terminals. I've got to get, just go by the wires now. And try not to short it out. There you go. Get in there, please. Right, so let's bring that down here. That goes to negative now, there, like so. That goes to positive. Right, that should be a better connection. Okay, like that. So we should have power. No? Something lit up on the screen. Let's have a look. Great. Yeah, you do, don't you, mate? You do. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean, DRG. So, that's, yeah, not happening. Right. Yet last night it said it was on full charge. Yep, that's good. Good work. I can see something on the screen. Hang on, people. Oh, well. Bit of a bummer. I don't know what the story is with that. Hey, Jackson, how are you, bud? Welcome to the stream, mate. Nah, mate, the fuse is intact. I checked that. Let me just double check something. I'm just going to quickly go and run this off the battery charger and see if it was the dirty terminals giving us a false reading, you know what I mean? So let's just see how that goes. I'll be back in a second, people. Sorry about this. Just give me a minute. I'll be back in a minute, okay? Sorry. Right, well that's a bit strange. Look, that's a really old battery. I think what I'm better off doing is just going out and getting a new lithium. I think that might be just past its use by date, you know. So we'll just see how we go with that. I don't know whether it's dropped a cell or anything like that. So now, what we're going to do is, this is the fun part, okay? So, let's drop this down into here for now. Okay, like that. Like so. And what we're going to do now is, right in here, just check out in the top of the kayak here. Right. So up in the kayak here, what I've done is I've put a little hinged shelf, and that's going to be supporting an arm that comes across from here. So, oh, DRG Bushcraft, thank you very much for becoming a member, mate. Thank you, mate. Oh, yeah. Well, you too like kiss and make up. Rightio. Now, so, and if anything happened in another channel, people, can you sort it out in a private message, okay? Don't do it live on the stream, alrighty? I just appreciate if that was taken care of elsewhere, okay? So, what we're going to do now is, right, we're going to do that in here, like so, like that. That's going to come in there like that. Come on, there we go. Good. Bring that down into here like so. Right. That's going to sit there like that. Okay. That's going to go in there. That's going to go in there like so. Right, and then what we're going to do, okay, is then what we're going to do is right now we need to keep this eventually if we leave that like that, right, it's going to snap. So this is what we need to do. Right, it's just a very simple process. We're going to get a very expensive cable tie, bring that in there like that. Right, so basically what that's going to do now is, okay, that's going to support that. With the good thing about this being, I can now actually hang a battery off that, okay, and away we go. So that's going to work out well. Right, and bit this. No, over there, please. Not live on stream, Phoebe. Come on, off you go, darling. No. You can go to the toilet in the other corner. Come on, off you go. Come here. Good girl. Off you go. You got plenty of other places. No, don't tell me off either. No. Oh dear. Has it started? Has it? Off you go. Go to your mum. Off she trots. Right. So now what we have, okay, now what we have is we have a supported arm off here, right? So that's, the weight of that is being borne by the cable tie. Cable ties are cheap. They're virtually indestructible, unlike batteries, right? And that way, that's going to provide us with a totally different angle to other streams when the when we're out in the water and that sort of thing. Now, the other thing is too, right, what I need to do is to get really good quality signal, you need to have a really good receiver. Thankfully, I did some research through advice from a friend of mine, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to put a couple of antennas on top of here. We can have the wires coming down to here, right? And if we've got enough distance, we're either going to connect it to the modem here, right? Or we're going to put it in a little container, but we're going to need to figure that out. So let's do that. Now, that's the actual setup in real time. Okay, so right, so that's pretty well done. Now what we'll do is this, like that, like that, like that. That's going to come in here like so. Right, and what we're going to do is get this set up as if it's in real time. Okay. Oh, that's what happens when you've got size 14 feet. Rightio. Now, that can stay in here. Like that. No. No, no, no. Like that, that's better. Okay. What we're going to do is put that resting up against the kayak so it doesn't fall over. Great. That's how it's actually going to be out in there. Come on. Right. Excellent. So, that's the setup there. Okay, now what we do too is when we go to take this off, we just unplug it from here, take the arm out, then I can have a different length cable tie there. So, hello Skyquake Warrior, how are you, mate? Now, this is the important stuff. This is going to be the test for what we need to do. Right. How's your coffee going there, Skyquake Warrior? I'm not going to hook anything up as I don't want to give anything away. And let's see how this works now. Have we got enough length in this? Okay, so that's going to go out through there. I think we can have enough. Excellent. Really happy with that. So what it is, okay, yeah, not too bad, mate. Would hope that the rain and wind, we've got a westerly now, so I can't go out into the inlet or ocean with it. So yeah, it's, look, Steve, this is cheap. And the other thing is too, and this is one thing that people don't realise as well, with signal, if this was made from metal, this would be taking all the signal in. We can get away with the seat being made from metal, right? So the other thing is too, where that links into these two holes here, going to have this covered. That's where the modem's going to be, right? So when this comes in, it's going to go underneath here and into the modem box. Right, now I just need to test something. This might fail, people, but just bear with me, because when we go up north in our newest trip, right, I just need to be able to make sure that we're still going to get signal. So have we still got the stream? We still got a stream? Well, that's good to know. Right, so that's our setup. Now, I'm not going to show you all the setup because you've got to have some secrets when you stream. Okay, so yeah, we're going to just try and work this out, but with our little and like I said, people, this is a just a test, right? But this is just a test, so I'm not going to hook this up. This is only 1/3 of the setup. Okay, there's a lot more to this than what I'm doing, but obviously I'm not going to show everyone because then everyone will start doing it. There's only a few people that know about this, and we sort of keep it a bit quiet between ourselves. So, in terms of angles, what we'll do now is I'm just going to get a few different cable ties, right, at different lengths, and just leave them up here as spares as well. Okay, great. So when we go out in the ocean, this will be beaming out this way, and then when we go in the rivers and that sort of stuff, we'll be dropping that down. So what we'll do is this, we'll have the phone on here, that'll come out, I hope, good, right, and then we'll have a slightly different angle here, like that, right, whoops, come on, that's just going to go in like that. Okay, and then what we'll be able to do is show more angle and that sort of stuff, but I am going to get another elbow in here, right, so that's going to work in our favour. Right, so we're nearly there. Okay, your phone's about to die. Oh, bugger. Thank you very, very much, mate. Can we just have one of our mods cut and paste DRG Bushcrafts channel link in the chat, please? Okay, and then that way away we go. Okay, right, so I'll be emailing kayaks to fish tomorrow, and I know exactly which part I need to get. Okay, thank you, Cal. Right, so what we're going to be able to do is with this feature here, that's either going to shoot out to the front or down to the bottom. And what we want to do is we want to show from here up. You don't need to see me. You just need to see what the sound is doing, right? And you just, excuse me, need to see what we're doing with our fishing and all that sort of stuff, okay? Well done, Cal, you got him, okay? So once we get that battery charged, okay, it does say that it's charged, but like I said, I don't know whether it's finally dropped a cell or anything. Worst comes to worst, I'm going to get a couple of lithium batteries from Kayaks to Fish. You know what the funny thing is too? It's easier to join two 50 ampere hour lithium batteries together and cheaper than buying one 100 ampere hour battery. I was shocked with that, and it's a lot easier to manage, so that's what we'll be doing, okay? Yeah, don't blame the chooks for the crooks, that's your saying, bud. Right, so basically what we can do now is we have everything in place for the stream. That's ready to rock, okay? I've got to measure out the distance between a couple of things, okay? Now, for all of you that stream that are wondering what is he doing with the little antennas, right? Maybe 2 or 3 years down the track, I'll show you, okay? So, that's all good. Put it this way. With what we have here, right, when I get the real ones in, which are on the way, okay, what will happen is that will allow us to basically be able to draw signal from practically anywhere. So when we go out on the boat and we're 4 or 5 miles offshore, however far off we are, with the setup that I'm going to have, it's going to allow us, thought that was a dog then, it's going to allow us to draw signal out in the ocean. And with these being made out of PVC, the good thing about that is it's not going to draw all the signal into it, because when we're in the boat, okay, the boat was aluminium, we had a metal bimini, it was all good, okay. Thanks DRG, stay safe out there, mate, and remember, with the kangaroos, if they don't stop hopping while you're around, it's for a reason, okay, and I'm not going to go there. Right, and the good thing about this is I know that with this insulated box at the back, I can put our modem in there. Now what I need to do is just modify this right slightly, like that. All right, I'm going to modify this so that we can actually put our patch cable through there and there, seal that off with silicone, and away we go. So this is good, people. Yeah, this is going to be a really good setup, and like I said, to get this made out of 50mm aluminium tubing, you would probably go broke, right? But Holman, good West Australian company, PVC components, and just with a little bit of nous, if you know what I mean. What we could do too, while we're here, is, as we say in Australia, we'll take the long handle to it like the cricket, right? That's a very good idea, right? Lovely. 2 cable ties, we can alter the angle on this one, right, and then that way we're away. Good work. And the other good thing about this is too, I can hang my battery pack and tape it off here to charge the phone so we don't lose the stream, okay. All right, so that's stable, this is connected, we've got the 2 stable connections that'll be coming in from the back. Now, in a perfect world, right, in a perfect world, that's gonna, if that's the exact angle and distance that we need, we're ahead, people. Right, so yeah, if that's the exact distance that we need, right, thankfully someone with a bit of military experience had a word in my ear last week, and the penny dropped on a few things, and we compared notes and helped each other. So like I said, we should be able to get good signal and good everything with the setup that we have. Now I'm going to bring this back here. Right, I am actually going to get a little plastic housing for the back of this. Right, I'm just going to tape it over the whole thing, that way it won't get any spray on it. Right, that's good to go in there. Right, so we've got our little terminals on the battery. That's going to come off. I've got a bad feeling with that battery that, hey Jackson, yeah mate, this is not the final setup, Jackson, okay? But put it this way, mate, once we get the final setup sorted, mate, and I'll give you a couple of tips on how to do it yourself, should be able to live stream from nearly anywhere, bud. Nearly anywhere. Right. Alright, so that's good. Very happy with that. The only thing that concerns me, obviously, is if it falls over, you know. But that shouldn't be happening with how we've got it set it up. And like I said with this, the good thing about this is we just push that in there, take that out, right. Pop that out from there, like so. That'll come out. Unscrew that, right, like this. Voila, we're all set to go, people. Lovely. Right, fantastic. All set to go, Jackson. So our first stream in the kayak will be on YouTube. It won't be on Twitch, as per our agreement with the sponsor. Right, so all good to go. But yeah, like I said, with the final setup here on top, right, yeah, this is not the final setup, okay. This is just a what's the old, as we used to say, hey Danny, how you going? That's not the case at all, mate. A lot of people have said that, bud, and you won't get enough download to be able to live stream it, mate. You won't have enough download coming into your phone. So a lot of people have said you should be able to, you know, use your phone to live stream anywhere in the world, but apparently that's not the case. I don't know if that's going to change by the time it goes in, mate. I hope so. And if it does, it'll open up things, you know. So, yeah. Apparently you're going to get something like, yeah, it's not a lot, but it's enough to like communicate, if you know what I mean. So you can make phone calls and use SMS, but you can't live stream because people have already looked into it. Right, so there we go, people. All good. I'm going to leave them on there. I'm going to leave that on there. So all in all, that's worked out pretty well. What we'll do tomorrow, okay, is we will we'll get the sounder going, right, and we'll use that in simulator, and then basically all we've got left to do is take this down to the river, right? You okay? What are you doing? We've got to take this down to the river, hook this up. DJ, how are you, bud? Yeah, that's what the reports were, DJ, because apparently with all the specs on it, you'll be able to like text and maybe make a phone call, and I think you only need 1 or 2 Mbps to do that, but to live stream, I think you need a minimum of 5. So no, I didn't, Danny. I didn't, mate. So yeah, I didn't, mate. But we're going to be doing a little segment on that for YouTube. Yeah, outriggers. We've got outriggers for this, so that's why I didn't bother to make them. But I'll go and check it out, Danny. Just link me into the thing. But yeah, we've got outriggers for this, which are going to be on either side of this, so it should be stable enough not to fall over, you know. So yeah, all good. This is going to work out quite well. So unfortunately we got let down by the battery, so I'm very sorry about that. But yeah, like I said, it said 100%. Then I would clean the terminals and nothing, you know. And now that we've got this, I think I've just figured out where we're going to be putting the battery. Right, so what we'll do is we will put a little box in here that has the battery here, which means it'll be close enough to the sounder to work. Okay. I need to get a couple more mounts, I think. Rightio, that's going to be good. Yeah, that's basically it. So, oops, great, and also that, good. Actually, we can leave that on there. I think that's pretty well safe to do. Let's just chuck that down there for now. Okay, that's the extension for that, and away we go. Right. Right, there you go. All right, people. Well, that's pretty good for today. I'm going to go on to the other platform in a minute, right, after I've just put this away. And we'll probably be doing some non-fishing content, as today's Sunday, so it's a chill out day, if you know what I mean. And you never know, one day we might even get these made, you know. We just got to test that obviously, it obviously doesn't fall over when we're out in the kayak, which we're going to find out Tuesday. So either we're going to end up looking like gods, right, or we're going to end up looking like goblins, you know what I mean. Might do in a minute, Sith. We'll just see how we go, mate. I've just got to get all this finalised. Now, people, if you're in the stream with YouTube, we have a like icon there just next to how many people are watching. So I would really appreciate if you clicked on the like icon, okay? and that way it lets YouTube know that we've got people watching us, right? Okay, so what we're going to do tomorrow before we go out in the afternoon, excuse me, we'll be coming in. That battery, I'll try, excuse me, get another battery organised, right? But I'll have the battery sorted. We'll hook up the sounder. We'll put it on simulator mode, right? And then once we've got it on simulator mode, we will use it here. Now, got a bad feeling that the battery is that old. It's starting to lose charge fairly quickly, but that's all right. We'll figure that out, and then just take it from there. So, look, thank you very, very much for tuning in. We have got one more stream like this, and then Tuesday when we go to the river, we'll be launching the boat in the morning. The kayak. Well, it's a small boat, isn't it? We're going to be launching the kayak in the morning, and what we're going to do, Danny, this is the next gen 11.5. They're the new kayaks that come into Australia. Which state are you in, Danny? Are you in Western Australia? Are you in Queensland, Victoria, New South Wales? Whereabouts, bud? South Australia. Okay, mate. Well, if you're in South Australia, they do have a South Australian branch of kayaks to fish. But if you would like me to, I can pass you on to the gentleman in Sydney. We've already had some people that have inquired about the kayaks. I can pass you on to the gentleman in Sydney that is the boss of kayaks to fish. That'll make it far more seamless for you. Okay? All right. So it's up to you. I don't know whether you go onto the other platform at all, but if you do, you can send me a message in there or just send me a message in Discord, okay? All right. So, look, what I'll do is I'll sign out, and we might go and have a little bit of a quiet, laid-back stream on the other platform. We will be doing one more stream on YouTube tomorrow afternoon. I will schedule that so you can come in and see it. Hopefully the cell hasn't dropped in that battery, okay, because that's the only thing that I can think of. Skyquake Warrior, hello, mate. Yeah, thanks, DJ. And then what we'll do is we'll make sure that the Echo Sounder's working here. I have got an electric outboard as well, so we might even be a bit cheeky and take that. It's not a very good one. It's just an old Sea Snake one. Hey, Winter Queen, hello, mate. And then that way what we can do is we can just work it out from there. And I need to get the final setup with a little antenna sorted, but we will be doing that probably down by the river. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I was hoping that I could show you how the Garmin works, but yeah, we're nearly ready to go. I don't know whether you can see that, but we've got a westerly breeze blowing, which means it'll be blowing straight down the river and straight onto the shore from the ocean. So if we go out in the conditions, it'll be like a washing machine, and we just got to pick the right conditions to go out there. But we'll use the pedal system, we'll use the power steering system, which is my arms, and then we'll set up the outriggers and set up everything from there, and then away we go. So I'll see you on the other platform probably in about half an hour. Bye for now.